It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis. As CD, the Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023. Coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last 3. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
And off we go from Denver. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Zappi looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This a 2nd and 8. Zappi. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped off. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zappi looking to throw it again. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Zappi on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his 2nd season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And there's Manhurts, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing again here. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
And Zappi to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Zappi back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson, option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Zappe and the Patriots come up here. 1st and 10.
At their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Zappe going to bootleg out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Zappe. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now Zappe.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a score. Cortland Sutton, 72 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Going play action here with Zappe.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play fake, and now here's Zappe.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give
football.
me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Zappy now on 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Shoves him aside. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now Zappy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, It probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
And Zappi to throw. To the right side, he's got Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That one goes for 8 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
There's the stiff arm.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Zappi looks to throw it. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Zappi back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Zappi working from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's Keon White who worked his way in and made the play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chris Manhertz, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more, because remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Zappy now on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He completes it to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Now Zappy. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine, all right? They brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He completes this to Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now Williams running left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Wilson. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Zappi and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. 118 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st down, Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Zappe's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Zappe on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Zappe. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10, Zappe.
Short pass caught by Henry.
Second down and 4. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
140 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Zappi to throw. He finds Parker.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw, Zappi. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Zappi. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Zappi looks to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense now set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here's 2nd down.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of
force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here is Zappi and the Patriots. Down by a field goal, 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Zappi to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Zappi. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Zappi to throw. Going deep here for Parker. That is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Zappi. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Partner, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Zappi. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now it's the Broncos' turn, trailing by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Able to find Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Fighting to stay upright. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.